Yo, what is going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another Genshin Impact video. For this video, we're going over two different things that I hope that you're doing every single day, and I hope you're consistently doing them. After 2 months of playing the game, I can say with absolute certainty that these two things will help you as a free-to-play player or a pay-to-play player every single day, and they cost no resin to do, and it is a must thing to do, and I hope you're doing them. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey, Seka, can you lower the volume? I got it. That was a mistake. I got it. So before we start the video today, I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who helped out in the charity stream earlier today. We raised, as you can see at the top bar over there, over $1,700 for child hunger. We basically raised money for Red Nose Day or the Full Plate Project. If you didn't know, there's a lot of kids suffering from hunger, and the amount of people that are suffering from acute hunger is about double that it was a year ago because of COVID, and it's real bad. So all the donations we got today on the stream are going directly for that. So if you guys want to take a part of it, link to that, of course, in the description below. I wanted to give a big shout out, of course, to CyBaster86, Please Love Me, and Finrun. Thank you guys so much, of course, for the donations. And here's your shout out, of course, on YouTube. All right, so there are two main things that people are going to need every single day to do without resin. The first of which, of course, is going to be artifacts, and you're going to need to farm fodder artifacts. The way you can actually get lots of these fodder artifacts is, of course, is by actually accessing this map that I'm going to show you right here. This map is a great resource for you guys to use if you haven't done so already. It's linked to this in the description below as well, so you can actually find all the different artifact locations. And this compilation, we have a compilation of like every location here, so you can check those out. It takes about 30 minutes or so if you're really being kind of lazy and slow, or just like not like knowing where everything is. It takes about 30 minutes to get that done. 20 to 25 minutes usually if you know exactly what you're doing and where to go every single step of the way. But for me, it took me about 28 minutes all said and done. We're lost to chest stuff and me fucking up. So it'd probably take about 25 minutes a day to get done. All right, so if I go to the Traveler here and I wanted to level her up, I got a total of a lot of artifacts. Let's see, I guess. So I got about 63 white artifacts. There's probably about 5 or 6 or 7 from chests. So probably about 55 to 60 artifacts in here maybe that I got from the chest grind for over there. And each one of these gives 420 artifact XP. That comes out to be about 23,000 at minimum artifact XP per day. And if you're looking at a really bad artifact, right, you can see I'm at +4 in my artifact. I can actually just get a couple levels out of this every single day. These are some are on 12-hour timers, some are on 24-hour timers. If you need the map, the link to this map, of course, is in the description below. There's people that farm this every single day. Some of them are on 12-hour timers to get you a little bit better loot on some of them. So if you are looking to get lots of artifact XP, this is probably the easiest way for you to do it without having any resin. At times, I can totally see this being boring and not fun to do because you are just grinding out artifact XP. You're not actually grinding any new artifacts. There's no like fun things that you get, but you can see I get a +4 artifact all the way up to +9.5 or so. So you do get a good amount of artifact XP here that will help you level up your artifacts. Now, if you have a lot of unleveled artifacts that are like pretty good pieces, this will help you. So if you were trying to level up a purple artifact or a 4-star artifact, it was going to take you about 122,000 cumulative XP to maximum rank. And if you are trying to level those up with just the gray artifacts, it's going to take you a total of 290 plus of those gray artifacts, and that is going to take you a total of somewhere between 5 and 6 days to grind out. If you are looking to level up a legendary artifact, that's going to be a little bit more time consuming. It's going to be about 270,000 experience that you are going to need, and if you're getting 420 per each of those gray artifacts, that's going to take you about 694, I think it was, total amount of artifacts, or a total somewhere between 11 and 12 days, so almost 2 weeks of doing this in order to get enough artifact XP without resin in order to max out a legendary artifact. That's why when I tell people to go to +12 on their artifacts, you're actually going to spend significantly less by doing that. Now, if you were going to do just an artifact for a support character for a legendary piece up to plus 12 on your artifact, that's going to take you a grand total of 87,000 artifact XP or 207 artifact pieces for the gray pieces, and that's going to take you somewhere between 3 and 4 days of grinding, which is way better. So that means that each day you're able to then put toward about 25% of the work that you need to get done for one of your artifact pieces, which will help you a lot along the way of getting your artifacts to maximum. Now, as a reminder, one of the things that you're going to need to do, of course, is level up your beastly weapons, and you want to get them to level 90, level 80, whatever it may be, where your current level cap is based on your artifact level. And the thing you're going to need to get every single day is you're going to need to get these things for Mystic Enhancement ores. You actually will need a very large amount of them if you're looking to level up legendary weapons or potentially your 4-star weapons, depending on what you want to do throughout the game. Now, in order to get legendary weapons, of course, what you'll need is what's called crystal chunks. And if you don't know how to farm those, I have a guide of that I can actually show you. We'll be doing a little bit of a walkthrough right now just so you can see in the B-roll exactly how to farm them. There's many locations throughout the map, so you can actually farm all of them every single day. And it takes somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes to farm out up somewhere between 70 to 200 per day, just in your own world or a friend's world. And one of the things you should definitely do while farming these is you should definitely farm them with friends. The reason you should farm with friends and up to 4 people is because they can actually get the resources along with you, and inviting them to your world allows you to get a whole lot of resources. You can then switch between your world and their world depending on what day you have respawns. The thing that's really unfortunate about crystal chunks is, of course, they are on a 3-day respawn timer, and because they're on a 3-day respawn timer, you're going to need to share with other people or take them from other people's world. Now, if you did not know already, I just want to give you a brief refresher. When you go to the blacksmith, make sure that you're crafting these every single day, and if you don't do this every single day, what happens is that you're going to run out of the ability to craft them. You can actually only craft a total of 30 Mystic Enhancement ores per day, which means you're going to need to farm a total of 120 crystal chunks, which should take you somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes, depending on how fast you are and how well you remember the routes. It really doesn't take that long per day to get these done in order to give yourself lots of resources. Now, the reason this is super important as a free-to-play player is because eventually you're going to want to level up one of your weapons, and because you want to level up one of the new weapons you get out of here, or potentially leveling up a craftable weapon, this is going to be a great resource for you to continuously farm. Now, on my free-to-play accounts, I typically don't need to farm these as heavily, but on my pay-to-play accounts, I do to test out different weapons, etc. But one of the things that you do need to know when you are farming for weapon XP is it's going to take a significant amount to level up a weapon. Now, a long time ago, somebody created this wonderful image, linked to this in the description below, where it's going to cost you a specific amount of Mystic Enhancement ore. I got a pause alerts. Now, the total amount that you're going to need for leveling a weapon from level 1 to level 90, if you ever get a new purple weapon that you want to level up, is 600 Mystic Enhancement ore, which means that every 20 days, you're going to be able to level up a purple weapon, whereas every 30 days, you're going to be able to level up a legendary weapon or 5-star weapon, because it costs a total of 900. Now, you of course are going to get other rewards that are going to come along with that, but the rewards that you get are not going to be sufficient enough to help you dock down a significant amount of time. You might lose a week or so on the time you need, but that other Mystic Enhancement ore might be going toward your other weapons, etc. So it's going to be, if you ever do pull on a weapon banner or pull on a banner and get a new weapon, that is going to be a very difficult thing for you to farm. And one of the questions I get a lot of people asking me on the stream is, hey Seka, why are you not using this weapon on this character? And the reason, of course, is because I can't. And the reason I can't is because I'm gated by the Mystic Enhancement ore. Now, every single day, if you do want to, you can actually go ahead and talk to Wagner or any of the blacksmiths, and you can actually get a tip. And this tip is going to allow you to get more locations for the magic crystal chunks, as well as increased spawns of the crystal chunks. So if you want to know where you can find crystal chunks, you can actually find them in these locations at increased spawn rates. So just know, if you are looking for crystal chunks, make sure that you are farming them daily so that you get at least 120 crystal chunks per day, so that you have enough to actually create your Mystic Enhancement ore. Doing them in co-op is the best way to go, because then you can share your drops with other people. My name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, of course, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.